If we show live stream, we
Oh,
streaming
yeah,
already.
we
All
are.
right,
We are.
we
Okay.
ready?
Okay. Can we start with an uncomfortable question tonight, y'all? And a lot of you guys, we're running late tonight. So you may not see this until the morning, but definitely chime in and watch it and give us your 2 cents. What if the biggest threat to your business isn't your competition, it's your exhaustion? And you know what I mean by that. Sometimes we're just running on fumes. Um, what if, question, you've been answering emails before breakfast, right? I know.
Yes.
I already know I have. Think about your business while you're, with your family. It's just the nature of entrepreneurism. Ending the day feeling like you've worked all day, yet the important work still didn't get done,
Mm.
you know? And somewhere along the way, being busy became proof that you're committed.
Ooh,
You know, I think commitment is so much more than that, but it feels like that, right?
for
So
sure.
tonight we're going to challenge that. We're going to challenge that peace in your mind to get some peace in your mind.
I love that play on words. Listen, this happens because many entrepreneurs believe success requires running at full speed ahead all the time.
All
And
day.
we're taught that through messaging. But if
Mm,
you're constantly running on empty,
right?
you're making decisions from fatigue instead of clarity.
Instead of
Hello,
clarity.
somebody.
Hello.
And
Yeah.
listen, business doesn't grow because we work ourselves into the ground.
Mm-mm. Nope.
Business grows because we as leaders have the energy to think clearly, make good decisions, and stay consistent throughout the process.
Hmm.
Ah,
So, welcome to Elevate to Activate. This is the Transition Lab.
yes,
Uh,
yes. Where we
yeah.
help professionals like yourself transition from employee to entrepreneur with clarity, structure, and execution. And
Mhm.
tonight, we're talking about something that affects every entrepreneur, everyone of y'all out there. How to lead your business without running yourself empty. Ah, I know somebody felt that. I
Yes.
know you felt that.
Hang on. My son just called and interrupted the whole live. Okay.
Okay, let me go on and do that. Okay. So
I got to pausing. I got to pause. Okay, I'm pausing. All right.
so let's get into the hidden cost of being exhausted all the time, Teresa.
Yeah, we've spent the last several weeks talking about systems and visibility and predictable revenue. Y'all, if you haven't heard that, you need to go back and rewind and see some of that because it's really good information. It's also
Mhm.
good reminders for us, right? To
Yes.
to really do this thing right. But none of those matter if the person's leading the business has nothing left to give and or is just you didn't gave it put it all out there and now you can't live
Mm.
great in feeling good, feeling good and having the energy. So you can have great strategy, a great offer, and even great clients and still feel like just completely overwhelmed. Is anybody familiar with that feeling?
Hello. Why is
Why?
that though?
Because your energy it's a business asset, It's a
Mm.
having that energy is necessary. And I know when I get emotionally, enthralled in my family or problems or something that went down or, you know, like last week was just
Yeah.
tremendously stressful, I have to reprieve. But go ahead.
Yes, yes. And I love that you shared that because we've normalized being exhausted. We
Mm,
celebrate working long hours from 2 p.m. to 2 a.m. We admire people who never stop. They never stop going.
go, 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 go.
But
Mm,
constant exhaustion doesn't make you a better entrepreneur.
sure don't.
Now, it makes it harder to lead well, to lead with clarity, to lead with just a full understanding. Because
Right.
when you're depleted, you're going to delay decisions. You will lose creativity. Ooh, you become reactive instead of intentional. And you know
That's
what? Guess what? That is expensive, somebody. Expensive.
extremely expensive. So we want to just acknowledge that burnout isn't a badge of honor. It does not make you like there's nothing good that comes along with that, except that you are really tired and may not be able to present the way you need to present. It's a
Mm,
signal that something in your approach needs to change when you are just burnt out all the time, right? So
yes.
we are going to give you, and this is part of my everyday life, actually. It is
Okay.
breathing and meditating. So let's do something together and take 1 minute and I work on the breath. And the breath is a physical manifestation of what's going on in our minds, in our bodies, in our spirits, and all of that. And all of that is very important in terms of building business because you got to have the right mindset, the right attitude, the right, what's going on with you. You got to have that.
Hmm.
So let's do this. Are you ready? Okay. So if you're ready, I want you to take 1 minute and let's start here. Breathe in for the count of 4. Hold for 4. Breathe out for 4. Let's do that
Mm.
again. Let's repeat that a few times. Breathe in for the count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Wow.
Now I want you to try it one more time and try it on your own. Breathe in for the count of 4. Hold for 4. Breathe out for a count of 4.
Wow. I've never done it before.
Mhm. Now,
Wow.
I want you to stop for a moment and notice what changed because something definitely, you should be feeling completely different than you did before you started those 3 breath counts, those 3 counts.
Yes.
Um, you didn't solve every problem, but you created space to respond instead of react. And how important is that?
Mm.
So sometimes that's exactly what leadership, and even if you're just leading yourself in your business, that's what it requires. These habits need to be built now
Yep.
rather than build them later when you actually have this big team that you've got to be responsible for. You
Mm.
learn on the job. You want to begin to learn now the things that you need to do so that you can help someone else, when they come in and support your business.
Absolutely. So here's what we want you to know right now. Like, if you didn't hear anything else, hear this. Rest isn't something you earn after the work is finished. Let me pause there.
Hmm.
Rest is part of how you stay effective.
Yeah.
See, the entrepreneurs who build sustainable businesses don't just manage their calendars. Guess what? They manage their energy. Now ask yourself, what gives me energy?
Mm.
What drains my energy? What activities actually move my business forward? And what activities actually keep me busy? Because being busy and being productive, y'all know it ain't the same thing at all. Right?
Yeah. One simple habit can make a really, really big difference. Before you end your workday, ask, what am I carrying that doesn't need to come home with me? Leave today's stress with today's work.
Mm.
Tomorrow deserves a really clear mind. And so do the people waiting for you outside of your business.
Ah, I so
Mm.
love that.
It's so powerful, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do a
Mm.
quick exercise real quick. So take out a notebook or a pen of some sort. It'll be really
Mhm.
quick and write down these two questions or think about them. Question one, Where in my week do I constantly and consistently feel depleted? That's question one. Now,
Mm.
question two, what is one small change I can make to protect that time I have? See, don't try to redesign your entire life tonight. That's not going to work. Start with one area because small improvements create lasting momentum. So, yeah,
Yes,
let's you ready to close us out, Teresa?
tonight wasn't about doing less because you don't care. It's about leading differently because you do care.
Ooh. And the goal isn't simply to build a successful business and just to have one, right? The goal is to build a business that supports the life you are trying to create.
Better say that. Is if tonight's conversation made you realize you've been carrying more than you really care to carry, you don't have to figure it all out alone
Nope.
at all.
Join us. No, join us Thursday for the Redesign Clinic E2A, where we show you how to not waste your time as a leader or not how to not lose all the time as a leader, right? We actually demonstrate on Thursdays how to do
Mm,
things. So join us on our channel. It's WoBiz. They should know that, right? Yeah. It's
yeah.
WoBiz on YouTube. Join us over there on Thursday for our Redesign Clinic Live.
Mm, yes. A business is only as sustainable as the person who's leading it. Is so
Yes.
important.
And when you protect your energy, you improve your decisions, you improve your leadership, you improve your business.
Clarity comes from action.
And structure creates momentum. Systems reduce stress, and consistency builds the money.
Mm-mm-mm. Better say that. Thank you for joining us tonight. This is the Transition Lab. Take care of the leader. You'll build,
Yes.
y'all.
Thank y'all so much for being here. We'll see y'all Thursday for Redesign Clinic Live. If you
Mhm.
want the link, just comment below. Redesign, we'll send it to you. And we'll see you Thursday. Bye,
Yeah.
E2A.